The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, though.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoffs. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that can do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The give from the gun. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. Across the 25. He's got room. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Mayo. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Spears. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Power football with the run. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Mayo. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the grab. It's Ezukama. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Spears. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Grab behind the line. It's Mitchell. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 1.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to BYU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Washington. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mayo. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic.
Gashing the and oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Nichols. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
He's got the tight end. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Spears. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And first down for the offense.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Ezukama. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Spears. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. And I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Military stun! Military stun!
Looking to throw, it's Spears. Nice grab in traffic. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Buys a little extra time. Grab behind the line. It's Howard. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking downfield, it's Spears. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Pulls and fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Snags it inside the 20. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Catch in the middle. It's Ezukama. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.